again, second time's a charm. Cause we don't mess up enough to get a third time, man. You know,
No.
we usually we want to take shorty. We always got everything flowing, everything going in the way that we want it to go. You know, those little technical difficulties this time around, but we back, man. So let's try this again. It's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the Trap Liquor Store because this is some bootleg shit that we did to make this work. But you love us for it. You love a little ratchet in your life. We all got a little ratchet in us, man. But
Yeah.
if you see your boy over here with the laser eye, like Tim McGrady, like Tracy McGrady, it's your boy Henny the Moore, coming live to you. And if you see somebody that look mad nefarious, like they should be on a wanted poster, it is your boy landlord from Alabama. So man, how you doing today? Let's start from the top.
What music you be playing?
Oh, I'll be doing lo-fi.
Lo-fi. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make it Henny the Mo vibes in here then. Try to make it feel at home.
I feel very comfortable now. You know, they the moment you hear that elevator music, you know you in the liquor store. Only thing is missing is a nigga saying hurry up and buy.
Let's do it. So
Hey,
we good now, y'all. Hey, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Like we said, man, we make it look easy, but it's not easy doing this stuff. You know, it's a lot of stuff that goes into this. We damn near have to be the content creator. We have to be the engineer, the sound guy, the video guy, the graphics guy. It's a lot of stuff. Like, we one-man bands over here, man. So, you know, just appreciate when the show goes smooth. You gotta appreciate when the show goes smooth. You should really appreciate that because it's not guaranteed. Huh?
It don't happen all the time.
Nah, it don't. It don't.
Hey, salute to both of you. Queen, I don't know if you heard me. I did receive your Cash App. Thank you for the love. And also salute to Justin Kitchen for your Cash App too, man. Thank y'all for helping keep the lights on in the liquor store, man.
Absolutely.
The Quincy, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna unblock your ass, the Quincy. Because what happened is you pissed me off. You jumped in my inbox right after the 49ers game. I was tight. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm gonna unblock you, my nigga. Because I blocked you and I never unblocked you. I wasn't gonna keep you in prison. Like everybody at least get bond, probation, something. So you been in there since like when we lose to the 49ers, like week 6. That's how long my nigga been in been in the joint. So I'm gonna unblock my nigga so you can interact with us.
Miss Queen said, "Leave them outside. Leave them out." The Quincy, you came at the wrong time. I told you picked a bad day. You can't be picking bad days, man.
So see, I try and let people speak their mind, even if I think they're horribly wrong. But you know, I try to have a open door policy when it comes to speaking your mind. But you know. Like after we lose in horrible fashion, like I don't feel like being friendly after a 30-point loss. So you know, my boy Neil, the serial slapper in here, said, "What up, gents? Slapped up 20 Commodes fans and 14 YouTube administrators for hating on y'all before checking in." But hey, man, thank you for the love, man. I appreciate you for rocking over here with us, man. He said Quincy just mad because his blow up doll exploded on New Year's Eve.
Oh
man.
No.
God, no.
Y'all ain't playing.
Did my boy put helium in the mother? Splendor Poppy, what's up with you, man? Thank you for
What's happening? What's happening? Oh, okay. So let's see. What kind of topics you want to discuss about this game we got going on? Because like I said before, in my opinion, it's not really about them. This is about us. You know what I'm saying? And did you see Ron Rivera? I got some kind of gnat or something trying to attack me. But did you see Ron Rivera basically say, hey, this is Dallas? And I made the case. Of course, you remember we said that the Commanders don't want to win. But I think you got to be careful with that. Because think about it. Ron Rivera might not never come back. So he don't care about their draft status. You know what I'm saying? He might just want to win. You know what I'm saying? Or the players, it's players that's playing for other teams. They auditioning. You know what I'm saying? They might not be coming back to Washington either. So they don't want to put no bad tape out there. What in the world? This motherfucker is a serial killer.
What did I tell you yesterday? You know, my conspiracy theory about this game.
What?
All right. What did I say you would do if you wanted to tank and not look like you were trying to tank? Like
Bench everybody. Yeah.
you would have everybody and their mama that you think could help you beat the Dallas Cowboys not play that game. They would come down because remember, the team doctor is independent from the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Like they're independent from the coaching staff. The coach could be gone, the team doctor could be there. You know, could roll over, stay there for all eternity. So they like this with the ownership. The team doctor is. So if you look, they already done ruled out Jonathan Allen, their best defensive lineman. They've already ruled out Kendall Fuller, their best cornerback. Their best safety is questionable to play with an injury that he did not have to start the week. They've already done benched Jacoby Brissett, who been playing the best football of the two quarterbacks. Jacoby Brissett gives you the best opportunity to beat the Dallas Cowboys. You probably will not see him. They already said that Sam Howell will start the football game. So I get it. The guys that will play are going to play as hard as they can. The issue is the guy they're going to let play aren't that good.
They're gonna be booty.
Like they're gonna look like preseason. It's gonna look like when I was calling Little Legs Black Jesus. You know what I'm saying? like you know, I'm a gas everything. Like Jalen Toba could go out here and have a 200-yard game against the players they're gonna put on the field.
I ain't gonna lie though. I look at this like I'm grading this on how we look and how we operating. I don't want to see that tight, timid team. You know what I'm saying? That fragile team that we usually see on the road. I want to see us with a different mindset, a different mentality. To actually go impose your will on somebody. Go, just go dominate them. First half type vibes. We only do that most of the time at home. So we need to have them same home type vibes on the road.
Do you know what I think it is, man?
What?
I think the weather. Because listen, Mike McCarthy play calling completely changes in between. Even when it like rains during the game and it stops, the play calling changes. Think about what we did in Miami the first two drives. Up the field. It rained a little bit. Super ultra conservative. I want to run the ball. I'm not calling shots down the field. It cleared up again. Down the field. But remember, it stopped raining like right before the fourth quarter, and we scored on both our fourth quarter positions in that game. Like, I'm not saying that is scientifically proven. It's just the way that it seems like to me. You know what I'm saying, from Mike McCarthy. It seems like he gets a little lethargic when the weather's not good. Because remember, even in the Buffalo game, we tried one deep shot when the weather was fine, and then when it started to sprinkle a little bit, our offense looked like ass.
I think maybe he go back to what he know and trust, which is not that great though, because that's what I feel like hinders this team and hold us back, because that's the offense we seen at the beginning of the year when I felt like Big Mike was reading too much into the press. You know what I'm saying? When he got too many, what can I say? He gave them too much credit. You know what I'm saying? So now it looks like what you do when you're back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? When you corner a rat, what he gonna do? He gonna try to claw you. That's all he got. He gonna try to nip at you. Them the two weapons he got to defend himself. So he gonna go back to what he know. So that's pretty much might be the problem. You know what I'm saying? Mike is very, stern on the things that he believe in, seem like. And he's like, hey, I know this can get me there. But he got to realize you got to customize that with the teams that you have. Like, your old team might have been able to hold you down being that conservative with a decent run game and stuff like that. But this team really ain't built the same. You know what I'm saying? We might not be able to do that. So you might need to still incorporate some short passes, some screens, some reverses, some wide receiver, jet sweeps and stuff like that. You need to incorporate some different methods to be conservative and still get the job done.
All right, so just to double down on what I was saying about them not having anybody healthy, really. So starting defensive tackle Jonathan Allen is going to be out with a knee. Tariq Castro Fields, one of their cornerbacks, is going to be out with a shoulder. Kendall Fuller, who had the pick six last year, is going to be out of this game with a knee. Cornerback Christian Holmes is going to be out of this game with a concussion. Cam Curl, who was their starting safety, might miss the game with a quad injury. He's questionable.
What about the Ricky Forbes?
he got benched 100 times. He don't even play. He might play. He might play because there's nobody else to play.
That was one of your guys, wasn't it?
I love that boy. Listen, they did.
You ain't gonna be 100% on the shots you shoot.
Nah. I love dude. I love Cuz, and he still listen. It's Washington. You mean to tell me Al Harris could have had that boy balling if he came
Time
to
out.
Dallas?
When I made that point, y'all didn't give me my grace, so I'm gonna leave you alone.
Nah, about who?
Matt Jones.
Man, listen.
Y'all dog Matt Jones out.
Do you know what we
He
dog
been up there in quarterback hell.
Do you know
Belichick didn't even give Brady red weapons. So what you think he gonna do with Matt Jones?
Hey, do you know why? Do you know why I don't give you grace for Mac Jones?
Why is that, Mr. Ham?
Cause fuck Mac Jones. That's why. We'll continue on with the next. Nah, but for real though. Nobody gives our quarterbacks grace for anything. Dak Prescott was out here trying to make plays to Noah Brown.
To be honest though, the first thing I go to when I'm evaluating a quarterback, if he's just bad, I have to look at his weapons, bro, because that only makes the fight fair.
I mean, you're not lying. I do that as well. I just don't do it for Alabama players.
Just like Bryce Young, they act like Bryce just terrible. He ain't got nobody over there. They traded everybody. Like, but he's just bad. Like, oh my God, Bryce is terrible. I ain't got time for that, man. I ain't got time. But they went and got Stroud, a whole Cowboys team, the Cowboys B team over there to get him right.
They got that's a successful rookie season for CJ Stroud, though. I know this is completely off topic and off off kilter for what we were talking about, but man, like they were a 1-win team last year, and now they're playing they're playing for opportunity to make it to the playoffs, man. If they win this game, they're gonna be a lot to make the postseason. So yeah, I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it for the young man.
And then again, look, the quarterbacks I'm talking about, they might not be good. I'm just saying, give them a foul shot. You can't just judge them until they got a foul shot. I wouldn't judge no quarterback until they got some decent receivers and a okay O-line. And maybe a competent OC. They need all three of those things to even have a fair shot. They just do. What Josh Allen looked like before he got his decent OC?
I mean, he wasn't shit the first 2 years. Like, for
exactly.
Real, Josh Allen did not even complete 60% of his passes the first 2 seasons in the league before they went and got him Trayvon brother, before Stephon got over there.
But what did Quincy say about Dak? Because Dak, as soon as Dak dropped on the scene, what Dak did?
Hey, he and I'm gonna put it like this: Dak Prescott did inherit a very good football team. You know what I'm saying? But he still had to go out there and make the throws. He still had to go out there and make the plays. Cause we seen people have good teams around them and they still not produce
and screw it up.
Yeah. Hey, Justin Kitchen wanted to know what's going on with Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup is on the Dallas Cowboy decommission plan, right? So Michael Gallup is probably not going to be a Dallas Cowboy come the 2024 regular season. They have an out within his contract. So what they are going to do right now, because he is not living up to said contract, they have slowly been minimizing his snaps. He's slowly been minimizing his targets, his involvement in the overall offense. And what is going to happen is they are probably going to cut Michael Gallup at the end of the season. Right? They did the same thing to Dez Bryant his last year before they decided to cut him. They did the same thing to Amari Cooper his last year before they decided to trade him. Like they are the people they do not want in the offense. They make sure they do not get the ball. Cole Beasley himself said that politics dictate who gets the football.
Yeah, that's evident. We've seen that in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You can't really deny that. It was plenty of times where, Jason Wynn probably should have took less snaps. You know what I'm saying? But he just running out there, just taking over. And Zeke did the same thing at times. So, yeah, politics do play a role. And then they supersede coaches too. Like, they don't care what the coaches say. It's like the front office just like, hey, let my guy get out there.
Yeah, he said if we let go of Gallup, he will go somewhere and ball out. I hope he does. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want Michael Gallup to to not be successful where he ends up. He's just not going to be successful in Dallas. Because you got to think about it. What's the pecking order right now? CeeDee Lamb, the 88. 88's going to get all the balls. That's why I knew days were numbered for Amari Cooper when they said that CeeDee Lamb was going to get the 88 jersey. Michael Gallup stood on national television and said 88 is not going to be a number 2 option. We overlooked it because we thought Michael Gallup we thought that Michael Irvin was just trying to, emphasize the greatness of the 88 jersey. He meant that shit. Like they were not going to let, Amari Cooper still be the most targeted wide receiver in Dallas when they had an 88 there. That's why Amari Cooper had to say something about his targets, right? But if we remember, like the most targeted wide receiver and the wide receiver with the most yards in Amari Cooper last year with Dallas was CeeDee Lamb. So they had already implemented that shit from the jump. So that's just how it is. Like follow the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's one thing that's a very strange coincidence, man. Coinky dink to me, man. Cause I remember that it was a mind-blowing moment when I noticed how many more targets these other receivers was getting than CeeDee Lamb, bro. You remember I called you? I was like, bro, they ain't throwing CeeDee the ball. And he's still an 88. And they still went throwing him the ball. I said, bro, somebody got to say something about this. And now he got more targets than everybody. Like, I promise you, it almost aligned with the timeline and everything. When I came out and said that, shortly afterwards, they started spamming CeeDee Lamb. It's crazy. And I'm so happy that they did, not because I felt like I might have put some out there in the universe, but look how successful it made us. It worked. You know what I'm saying? So we can't even look at these other wide receiver targets and be like, oh, CeeDee is not as good as this person. If you ain't giving them the targets, he can't be as good as that person. It's impossible.
Facts, because you can't throw the ball to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with quarterbacking. Like you can't catch the passes. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're a good quarterback, you're throwing accurate passes and they're dropping them at an alarming rate, you can't do anything about that. And if you're a great wide receiver, you're getting open and you don't receive the ball, that is not on you either. So both of those things are true. That's why I think the connection between Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb is so good, right?
Facts.
He said, get rid of Gallup for free, not trade. Ridiculous. If you could get anything from Michael Gallup, I would do it. But let me ask you.
His trade value low right now.
His trade value is extra low. And remember, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys have been phasing him out of the offense. Like, Michael Gallup has not gone over 500 yards in 3 years. Like, Michael Gallup has not had over 500 yards in 3 years. 3 years.
Okay, this is definitely an off-season question.
Hey, hold that thought real quick.
Okay. Well, I asked the chat. This is definitely an off-season question, but how high do you draft a wide receiver right now? Somebody let me know. How highly do you draft a wide receiver? Because, look, we got Cooks here for another year, but at the same time, we need another young buck to duo with CeeDee Lamb. Know what I'm saying? We need somebody else that we can grow with CeeDee Lamb with, because I fought for Michael Gallup. He didn't show me. He did not live up to it this year. I don't know. It is a combination of them trying to box him out, or, him just not being able to perform. He just don't have the juice no more. I don't know what the combination is. I don't know what the reasoning is. But for some reason, he's not been the guy we needed him to be. And he got his money. So, what round would you draft a wide receiver in? Now, if they would have listened to Landlord, we would have had Tank Dell, and we would have been well. You know what I'm saying? Everything would have been swell because he went over there and balled out. He's been if they would have listened to Landlord the year before, we would have had George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. But, they didn't listen to me for some reason. So now we got to find a wide receiver. We need somebody to duo with to pair with CeeDee Lamb, man, bad. Because Brandon Cooks only got one more year.
All right. So let's that is an all-season question. I gotta see how things shake out, right? Because we got some issues on the offensive line too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I want a wide receiver. So it just really depends on who's there. Right, we're probably gonna be picking like number 32. Right, that's the goal. Pick at the back end of the damn draft. Hopefully, so we got to see who's there, who falls, and how deep these offensive line classes are. Because man, I don't know how much longer I could depend on Tyron Smith at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like we held this man together with paper clips and bubble gum, and we even gone to the links of not letting him practice. Man, don't practice, and he still wound up getting hurt. You know what I mean?
Maybe we do. Of course, we need some old line. I feel like we need a center. We need a center. We need a tackle.
I mean, think about it like this, my boy. You're about 3 years away from needing a complete offensive line rebuild. How much longer you think Zach Martin's going to play? How much longer you think Tyron Smith got? You're going to need to replace your center. Yeah, you're going to need to replace your center next year. Right? You're going to need to replace your center next year because you're not going to even pay him more than likely.
I wouldn't even be mad if we pick O-line the first 3 picks. I wouldn't even be mad because we still got some developmental wide receiver. We got Jalen Tolbert that's coming along. Like, quietly, he been coming along. Of course, he ain't got no whole bunch of yards, but has made his impact. You know what I'm saying? He's been making first down when he got his opportunities, made a couple of big plays. That was a huge play he made in Miami. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people ain't talking about it or giving him his credit. So I feel like he did take a step this year. It might not be the attractive step that everybody wanted to see, but Jalen Tolbert actually took a nice step this year. You know what I'm saying? Quietly, he took a step.
I'm not saying that he can't ball, but he don't stay healthy. That's why I'm concerned about Tyron Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to miss time, and my fear is he'll miss time at the worst possible time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to jinx nothing. Matter of fact, landlord, you got some wood by you?
Yeah, I hope this wood.
knock on that shit. What do we actually do? Go to the Super Bowl and Tyron Smith gets hurt, rolling out of bed in the morning, and then they got to do something crazy to protect Dak Prescott during the big dance. You know
we do got Turpin too. Do Turpin have a future as a wide receiver, man?
Turpin, I don't know. That's a very good question.
Do he have a future as a legitimate wide receiver? He showed me flashes. He showed a nice flash. He's a weapon, man. I like Tolbert. Actually, I'm probably finna make a Tolbert video. I mean, a Turpin video shortly. But I feel like he can actually add a lot to this team. But do he deserve? Have he earned a shot at being a receiver? I feel like he has.
He makes plays.
I feel like he earned a shot to actually be involved more in the offense as well. Look at his production. So we do have some options. We got Tolbert and we got Turpin and Jalen Brooks showed some flashes early in the year. So, we could then you could probably just draft you a wide receiver like what in the 4th round. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad if we don't have
a 4th round pick.
Oh Lord, sure don't. We gave him away.
We don't listen. For everybody that needs y'all to remember, we got a 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 6th. Because like after the 3rd round, we don't got picks in the 4th or the 5th round. Remember, you've turned your 2 5th round picks into Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore. So you got to consider them your draft picks for this upcoming draft.
So I've been and went O-lineman 1st round because we succeed with that. Go get your O-lineman in the 1st and go get your O-lineman in the 2nd. And then maybe in the 3rd, get you a wide receiver.
Or running back, because that's another question. What would you do? We're all over the place right now with this
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
This is draft talk, but, we trying to fix this team for the long haul, though.
So my thing is, would you bring back Tony Pollard for because he's not going to get a lot of money nowhere else at this point. So would you bring back Tony Pollard at a reduced price and then draft a running back in a later round because we only got like a 6th round pick? Or would you just start fresh over? Would you try and get one of these studs in free agency? Would you try and sign a Derrick Henry or a Saquon Barkley or one of these other big name running backs to come in and then draft another running back?
Right now, the state of the team, I feel like we should be a microwave team. We shouldn't be a oven team right now. We shouldn't be talking about 10 years from now. actually, because we too close. You know what I'm saying? Let the front office, let Dollar Bill worry about 10 years from now. We talking about this 5-year window. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. I feel like this team core on offense and defense still has a 5-year window. You know what I'm saying? Because we still young. Dak Prescott, we know how long quarterbacks play. CeeDee Lamb is a young wide receiver, number one. Then you got on the defensive side, you got young Michael Parsons, young Trayvon Diggs, young Deron Bland. Like the core players and the stars that you have, they are actually super young. So that extends your window. And I feel like we do draft well enough to actually extend that window even more. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we need to be thinking about right now. Like, hey, just imagine if we can get somebody like Saquon or Derrick Henry behind his line and give Dak Prescott a real running back again. Like, and he playing the way he playing. Y'all got to remember, everybody, that's another thing about Mr. DeQuincy. You ain't even thinking about this. Everybody been dogging out this offensive line all year, and Dak still been balling. Everybody been dogging out this run game all year, and Dak still been balling. He hasn't had a run game to lean on basically all year. I know Tony Pollard got 900 yards, but sir, it's a 17-game season. Like, I mean, and he averaging like 60 yards a game.
Man.
Like how many 100-yard games Tony done had?
One.
You see what I'm saying? So let's not act like he's actually had something to lean on. I want to see this Dak Prescott with a run game. I feel like that'll be a cheat code.
Man, hey, so we have it all over the place, but it's a very, very, very good good talk right now. I think Dak Prescott is missing a run game, and that's one of the reasons why I think he should be the MVP. When we talk about shoddy offensive line play, Terrence Steele has given up 8 sacks on the season. You know what I'm saying? Having inconsistent along the front, not having a consistent running game. But let's parlay this into this game against the Commanders, right? Do you know, even with that, Dak Prescott is probably going to end the season with the most passing touchdowns in the National Football League. I want him to have that, so let me knock on wood. Right? Because Brock Purdy is not going to play. It's going to be Sam Darnold against Carson Wentz in that game because they already got their stuff handled. And the only person that could possibly catch him is Jordan Love, who has 30 himself. Right? When you look at the guy with the most passing touchdowns. So unless Dak Prescott does not have a single touchdown pass in this game, and he throws for 3, odds are that Dak's going to finish the season leading National Football League in touchdown passes and touchdown to interception ratio.
Let's make no mistake about it, man. And we're going to change subjects because I see a good question that'll lead us in the right direction. Okay. Make no mistake about it. Dak Prescott is the MVP of the NFL this year.
Fact.
I don't care what nobody say. There's no arguments against it. Dak Prescott has been the most impressive quarterback this year in, year out. You know what I'm saying? This the end of the year. And he's been that guy all year. So, I mean, and he's led his team to a possible number 2 seed. Like, he has been the best quarterback this year in 2023. So, like, let's go ahead and put some respect on his name. I don't care what they say. Lamar Jackson numbers do not say so. So, Lee side, you can sit down. You was talking about CJ Stroud, and now, you know, he had to sit down. So, I mean, none of those guys.
CJ Stroud might not even win Rookie of the Year. They might give it to Puka Nacua because he's setting NFL records as a receiver. Now put this in perspective. This man gonna have more yards and shit than Randy Moss and them. Do you know how exceptional he was?
That's ridiculous.
So yes, Pookie Nacua. Like, that man is a menace to society. Pookie Nacua, man.
He ain't really do that much on us though, did he? I think we put clamps on his little ass.
Him and Cooper Kupp.
We put clamps on him. You know what I'm saying? Without Trey. So, hey, just imagine this team going into next year. Ooh, I keep skipping ahead, bro, but I'm excited about this team next year too. Cause we got Overshawn coming back. We done played a whole year without Trayvon Diggs. Know what I'm saying? Like, this team gonna be crazy, bro. Like when Trey was on this defense, bro, I don't care. I wasn't afraid of no receivers. Zero. No lie. I had that confidence. I had that swagger. Like, bro, bring them on, line them up, suit them up. You know, I'm still confident, but not like you pick your wide receiver and I'm ready. I ain't that confident no more. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I still feel like they could do good. But man, the one person asked the question here and they said, let me see. I don't know how to control this.
You're fine. Eastside Hero sent me a $3 cash app and said, "Go Texans." I appreciate you anyway, man.
Okay, one person said, who you more excited to see? La'el Collins or Damian Wilson?
Man, I can't choose between that because I got struggles both there. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I'm struggling at offensive line and I'm struggling at linebacker. So I'm happy as hell to see both them boys. But if you're asking me, you know, who I'm most excited about, it's probably gonna be like L. Collins just for this one reason. Like L said, he don't give a damn where they put him no more. You remember that man went from being a guard to being a tackle and refusing to go back to guard because of the money. He said he don't feel real guardish no more. So he said he feel fullbackish at this point if they want to put him there. And he has also been practicing at the left guard position. So if anything were to happen, we have an upgrade over Chuma Edoga, right? Going into that left guard position and kicking Tyler Smith out or letting him play the tackle position because he can play both sides.
Didn't Damian Wilson win a Super Bowl with the Chiefs?
Yes, he did.
They won a Super Bowl with both our linebackers. That's crazy. They had Anthony Hitchens, and then they had Damian Wilson. That was their linebacking core, right?
They had, because I think it was Hitchens, Damian Wilson, might have been somebody else because I know.
Yeah, that was before Nick Bolton, I believe. So
Nick Bolton just got.
Nick Bolton like 2 years removed. He just got here. Mm-hmm. So like, I think
that guy we should have drafted over a certain person that's no longer here, but we'll never talk about that again. He was right there.
Yeah, the community was pushing Nick Bolton too, and he played. He a good player now.
Man, Nick Bolton been going crazy ever since he got into the league, man.
Yeah. That was before I was making content, but a lot of our content creators was spot on. They was pushing Nick Bolton, and we didn't draft him.
That's the Cowboys way, ain't it?
Yeah. But I'm excited to see Damian Wilson because he's a real linebacker. He's not this hybrid guy. He's not this coverage guy. He's a real linebacker. So hopefully he come in with some tenacity, add some, some ferociousness to this linebacking core because we need it. Some physicality to this linebacking core because we need it. Maybe he can be that veteran. He got a Super Bowl. Maybe he can lead these young linebackers that we got in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? We got Damian Clark Damone Clark, and we got Marquise Bell. Those two very, very young linebackers. And they need some guidance. You know what I'm saying? They do.
For some reason, the NFL does not the NFL does not categorize Brandon Aubrey as a rookie for some reason. I forget the exact reason why. So he would not even be eligible for Rookie of the Year. But he should be an All-Pro. He hasn't missed.
He might be too many years removed from college or something.
I think that's the case. Because
look at Eastside with the $3 cash up. He says, "Go Cowboys." Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That's how you do him here. Next time, even though he said go the other team, you say go Cowboys. Okay, we got you, Ace. We got you, Eastside.
He said, "Is Craig said is Wilson playing this week?" I really don't expect to see Wilson or Collins this first week because they just got here. They just got here. They got here Thursday. The game is Sunday. That's not even realistic for them to get everything in.
A practice game is this could be a practice game. Just get your feet wet a little bit. Once the game in hand, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got long to prepare anyway.
Right.
We suiting up next week. So I mean, I'd rather you screw up and show me you terrible against Washington than me giving you reps in the playoffs and finding out. You know what I'm saying? Right. So hey, we might need to try to put them in now.
And then he said West Coast come to live stream today. We don't know what West what was going on with West. We had hit him. We had everything set up. No, he had called me, said they were having some blackouts in his area. You know how LA is. They do rolling blackouts for however they got the grid set up. So that's why he wasn't able to jump onto the show. So, hopefully West and them are doing okay over there, and then everything's back up and running soon. But that's why West ain't been on the live stream with us.
Yeah.
He said, "What happened, East Side? Did you? No, you already said that." He said, "Played 2 years in the XFL, so they don't consider him a rookie." Okay, that makes sense. I guess.
Y'all make sure y'all support too, man. Y'all seen how much of a fight we had to put up to get this show going for y'all, man. So, hey, we over here turning into engineers for y'all, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, and support the content, man. We appreciate y'all. We fighting for y'all. We need y'all to show up for us.
Facts. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all subscribe to all pages. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App, and y'all hit those super chats, man. And hey,
so he played the XFL.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Because that might make it different or something. Because I ain't think the USFL. Because did they consider Turpin a rookie?
I don't know. They consider him a rookie. I never looked into it actually.
I don't remember if they were saying a rookie with Turpin. I don't remember.
But also the both of those other leagues have combined. It's no longer the XFL or the USFL. They're one league now. Let me see. It's a USFL.
So did the UFL, the NFL supporting the XFL now too? Because they was pretty much sponsoring the USFL.
It's the UFF. It's the UFL now. So it's no longer USFL or XFL. They have combined into one franchise. Yeah. So they got bigger and stronger, and I think they're gonna keep using them as a pipeline. Cause we keep finding people. Like we found a Pro Bowl returner and a Pro Bowl kicker going to this league.
Go back.
Man, at this point, landlord, I might take meet your ass at a Birmingham game. At this point,
come on down here to the Stallions game, man. Hey, we can recruit.
We might be
we need to be looking at these linebackers. Hey, shit. Look, or receivers. We might need to go find a receiver because it's been working.
It's been working, man. I need to find somebody with a checkered past and great talent. I need to find somebody with
somebody that had the gun under the seat.
Yeah.
and the weed in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? On draft night. That's what screwed them up.
I need to find somebody that had the cushion the pickle jar. The chopper up under me.
we need somebody. We trying to make a play, y'all. We try to get somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody with a troubled past that we can flip it to a good player. Know what I'm saying? Because look, we just said, we got limited draft picks these days. So, hey. But don't we get some compensatory picks, though? This is the last off-season question, man. I'm just so excited about this team going forward. Got some compensatory picks, though, that we supposed to be receiving?
I don't know. That's a weird. It's a weird formula that the people that's supposed to be experts on don't even understand themselves. So
okay, time out. Did we already receive from Schultz and Noah Brown, or we that's what we should be getting going forward? I can't remember.
Let's look. Compensatory picks NFL 2024. All right, so these are projected, and this is back in May. So
Israel said, Ralph for this necklace. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, my boy. Not this time.
All right. So we're projected to get 2 6th round picks. I mean, we're projected to get 2 6th round picks.
That ain't bad.
It's horrible.
It ain't bad. It's horrible.
Now listen, Dalton Schultz, had played some good football, so maybe we'll get something back for him more than I thought. I don't know.
Maybe we get a 5th. Maybe we get us a 5th, and we can make up for what we gave. Connor McGovern too.
Yeah, Connor McGovern been decent over there where he's at.
We might be able to get us 3 compensatory picks that might look decent.
Man, do you ever wonder, is it our offensive line coach or something? Because every time somebody leaves from Dallas, they decent with the next place they go.
Time out. This, before I forget this, I think ain't it the way the compensatory picks work? If you get a free agent, it kind of cancel it out or something.
I don't know. Cause
I think that's how they said. So we might not be getting them. I don't know because we got 2 free agents.
they said
Shout out to Timothy Hale for the $1.99 for your mind. Appreciate you, sir.
indeed, salute to Timothy. He said that's another thing how y'all want Turpin to get carries over actual running back Deuce Fun. Man, you seen Deuce run.
Man, you seen them little legs that boy got on now, boy. Who legs he got on, man? He got some little legs, bro. Like,
Man, he got
I
somebody else.
seen Turpin be better than him. So what you mean? I seen Turpin be better than him getting carries in NFL games, not preseason.
Which one of them got multiple rushing touchdowns? Turpin or Deuce Vaughn?
Exactly. So
You know
why
what I'm
wouldn't you prefer Turpin to get carries over Deuce Vaughn, somebody who hasn't done anything?
I mean, and listen, I like Turp. You know, I call that man Black Baby Jesus, Black Jesus. I called him something. Hey, salute to Popeye Peach for the $2 super. They said they're gonna snub Dak for MVP. Of course,
They are.
Of course,
And they doing it. That's why I said I want us to make sure we understand that Dak should be the MVP. He should be. One game should not just take him off the MVP, bro.
Timothy said I sent a cash app as well.
Appreciate you for the $5 cash app, Mr. Timothy, man. I appreciate that.
Salute to Timothy.
Thank
Salute to Tim.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Don't act like Deuce Vaughn deserves anything. Like let's be real. I'm not hating on Deuce, man. I had high hopes for Deuce. But when we seen him. Once I seen him at training camp, I was out. I ain't gonna count there. I was out.
Turp actually is bigger though. The Quincy Turp is 5'9". He just skinny. Deuce Vaughn is like 4'3" or some shit. I said 4'3". I meant he like 5'6" or some shit.
Deuce Vaughn runs slower than his height.
Yeah, and Turp runs a 4'3", so that's the
Turp
difference.
Is 4'3" guy.
Like you can't even hit Turp. He moving so fast. You know, like when you catch him. But it's hard to even get a lick on Cavante Turpin.
How are we comparing Turpin to Deuce Vaughn when we done seen Turpin be successful in the NFL and make play after play when he get his opportunities? What has Deuce Vaughn done?
All right, fair. Let's take a look at Cavante Turpin's snaps for this season. So he got 3 receiving touchdowns and a rushing touchdown on the season.
That's pretty dope out of the small sample size, bro.
Cause he don't even really play offense like that.
He don't even get touches that much.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give the man some love, man, because he was the only guy that scored a touchdown in the 49ers game. That's big for me. Mm-hmm. I would roll his ass out there again.
Man, that's what I thought you're supposed to do. When you see something work, you're supposed to increase it to see if it's real or not, if it's legitimate or not, right?
It said we did pick up a running back though. We picked up the boy that played us. We picked up the boy that played us in the preseason. What's his name?
I ain't learning his name until he play.
He probably never gonna play.
I ain't learning.
Don't be like that. They said go get Malik Neighbors, 6 foot 198. I know. Listen, everybody named mama know Malik Neighbors. Like everybody named mama know Malik Neighbors. Everybody named mama know Marvin Harrison Jr. Everybody know Keon Coleman. Like everybody know the big name wide receivers coming out. The boy from Washington, #1, they know him. This really is it's always a deep wide receiver draft though, because they.
So if you got somebody that could potentially be one of those guys, you might need to spend that first.
If they fall,
that's what I'm saying.
I would if they fall to me, and Mike McCarthy has already shown he want to throw the shit out the football. Mm-hmm. Then yes, give me playmakers that can make that happen. Brandon Cooks can stay one more year. You ain't gonna do nothing with his contract. He could be a mentor to the young dude, help him get up to speed, along with a CD Lamb. Right, and then you can transition on from there.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all think that little ass stuff funny. Like y'all think it's a game, man. I challenge you to go look at this boy on film, but that don't look so crazy.
What is wrong with you, man? You why you say it like that?
Man, bro, you just gotta see it for yourself.
It's already hard enough for me to get into heaven, and you doing this.
I mean, shit. That dude got some small legs on him, man. That's all I'm saying. Like,
He
I
said,
ain't being mean.
He said, man, Turpin fucked up in the playoff game versus 49ers. He did. He
He
should have
did.
hit his head on the goalpost. You know what I'm saying? But when you make a mistake, you owe me. Right? You owe me for your mistakes. I'm not just gonna put you on the bench and never look at you again. I need you to get back in there and make up for that shit.
Time out though. If that's what you call a mistake, them the type of mistakes I want. Sign me up for them kind of mistakes. Cause look, he still put your team in a great situation. We didn't capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not take away from the big ass return he did. Like, we mad because he didn't score. He should have scored. But hey, he still put you in position. So like them the kind of mistakes I want. Then if you call that a mistake, like only make mistakes like that.
I mean, hey, I understand. I understand the train of thought though. Especially with hindsight, that probably saves the game for us. And we got into the end zone right there.
True.
But you know, but I get what you're saying. It was still a big play. This should
A
have been a
big
bigger
play.
play.
Yeah. It should have been a bigger play, but you know, I wish our offense would have capitalized on it. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand. You're right with that too. Two things can be true. He should have scored, and the offense should have did something with the field position.
Yeah.
Said Willie.
I saw what it is I can recognize it as a mistake, but I can't be mad at him about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You can't be mad, man. What it was about a 60-yard return. Like, he had a big return. Like,
Patrick Harris, landlord, Alabama. He's a Texans fan. Okay. Hey, it's Ken Folk in there with him, man.
Who that?
He said we got Ken Folk in here. Patrick Harris, landlord from Alabama. He's a Texans fan.
Oh, okay. Shout out to you.
Salute to him, man. Appreciate you tapping in.
Appreciate you.
What's up, the original people? I see you helping us practice manifestation in the liquor store, man. I wish we had more picks. So let's get to it. Cause we already off topic any damn way.
We just flowing with y'all today, man. I hope y'all ain't upset with us. We just flowing.
I mean, listen, we're chopping it up with the fan base, you know. So it's love. I mean, they apparently don't want to talk about the Commanders either. We ain't getting no Commanders questions.
Yeah,
so, you know,
yeah, true.
So you know, but I'm gonna ask you this: is it time to try and flip Trey going into this offseason?
Yes. First, for context, we need to make sure how many years he got. Is this his 5th year option year, or has he got one more year first?
Let me take a look.
Because if this his 5th option year, bro, like 5th year option year, like hey, you don't even know what to do with this dude, and then you can't even sell him. Because don't nobody else know if they want to give him a 5th year option at that rate.
All right, let's go to Spoke Track and take a look.
His 5th year option gonna be super expensive.
So he came in 2021. Boom. Came in the second year was 2022. Third year was 2023 this year. So this is the 3rd year of his contract. So next year he's on a rookie salary, and then you got to decide if you're gonna pick up his 5th year option.
Next year he'll be the backup quarterback for the Cowboys. They probably get rid of Cooper Rush.
Well, it's gonna cost you $5.3 million to have him on the roster.
I mean, is either that. What's the other option?
I mean, shit. I don't know.
So that's what it's gonna cost. I mean, Jerry made that move trying to be smart, and it backfired. You know, I like it because I feel like it got me the best version of Dak. You know, I feel like it lit a fire up under him. He been pissed off ever since. Like, Dak said, like, he been pissed ever since. So I like it. And it worked out in our favor.
He said, hey, let's see. Best Commanders are resting a lot of players. I seen that they ain't got a bunch of dudes out there. I thought Cooper signed another 2-year deal. He did sign a 2-year deal. So I don't know what you're gonna do about Cooper Rush's contract. It depends. It depends on how much money is guaranteed.
He probably ain't got that much. He might have an out next year, maybe.
I mean, we'll see.
He might have an out next year because we in a pickle with this damn y'all. Like, for real, this is weird. Like, this why you know it was some spontaneous Jerry Jones type stuff. Because it makes no sense when you start breaking this stuff down and try to make it rational.
Hold on, let me pull up Cooper Rush's contract real quick. Cause he really only signed like a 2-year, a 2-year, $2.5 million, $2.1 million deal. I guess that's how much it will be.
Somebody said, does Washington really have a football team?
I mean,
allegedly,
it resembles one.
They has the skeleton of a football team.
You know what I'm saying? He said, "Oh, hey, we finally found a Commander's question." Oh wait, that was the one you just read. No Cap Podcast. What's up, man? They were tapping in and showing love, my guy.
What's happening,
man? Washington, man. That is one question. Washington has to take a quarterback at this point, right?
They should,
because you look around the division, like even the Eagles. You know, say what you want about Jalen Hurts. I'm not saying he's really like that. They at least got a guy that made an All-Pro team that's been to a Super Bowl, and you know, like they win games with him. I don't think he's very very impressive outside of that system, but they got a system that works for him. So they got a guy they can win with at least. Dallas Cowboys, we know Dak Prescott like that, right? So really, it's between you and the Giants on who gonna be the bottom feeders of the team of the division. Because I still think the Commanders, even after they got rid of all those guys, even with getting rid of Chase Young and getting rid of Montez Sweat, I still think they got a good football team.
I was just about to say, what about the Giants? They don't have a real team either. No real quarterback. But they just paid him though.
But they're stuck with theirs. That's the thing.
They just paid him.
They're gonna have to just pray that he develops into somebody, or they're gonna have to pray that they got to out in his contract somewhere.
People thought I was crazy. Now y'all remember when I popped bottles on the show when they signed Jalen Hurts and when they signed Daniel Jones, I said I was happy. I said I was lit about it. I'm telling you. So now, hey, them contracts look very, very strange right now.
Man, do you know that Dak Prescott is 5,003 yards away from setting the Dallas Cowboys franchise record in passing yards? So, like, even without a contract extension, he's finna break the franchise record that Tony Romo set.
That's dope.
He's going to pass Troy Aikman for passing yards next year.
That's crazy.
So, you know, man, like he's doing some great things. And when you think about how Dak Prescott's career started, he wasn't even throwing the ball like that.
Nope.
So, like, you really the first 3 years he didn't have 4,000 yards passing. You know, not in a singular year, because we know we had Ezekiel Elliott. Dak Prescott was running the ball way more. You know, averaged about 6 rushing touchdowns a year his first 3 years in the league. So it's crazy to think that our boys is finna rewrite the record books over here in Dallas as long as he stays around.
So I look at this though. This one question we can ask Sam Howell. What do this year look like for him? You know, is he gonna help them replace himself? That's what I said today. I said he's not gonna help him. He's not gonna help them replace himself. You know, so he got to play for something. He got, even if he's not gonna be a Commander, he got to play for his last name. He got to show them that, hey, I at least deserve a shot somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I see Carl Maine say he think Terry can hit incentives. So that'll be interesting. He might be actually out there trying to, you know, ball for his own selfish reasons. So it ain't much motivation for this team to play, but you know, I don't trust them. They the ops, bro. Like, they don't care about no draft pick when it comes to spoiling us. That'll be something they look when they go to the negotiation table. If Ron Rivera even want to act like he gonna stay there, the first thing that he'll pull on his resume is this. No lie, he'll be like, "Look, I just beat the Cowboys and ruined their season. What about that?" That'll be the first thing.
He already knows he's gone though. Like I'm sure they done had private talks behind the closed doors. That's why that, you know, because listen. You can't go to the ownership about beating the Dallas Cowboys when they don't want you to win the game.
They gonna be like, well,
he already know he's out.
They gonna be like, nah, you did that on your own.
And then two, Miss Jessica, Dak Prescott passed Tony Romo for the single season record of passing touchdowns. He has not passed Tony Romo in career passing yards. for Dallas Cowboys history. That's the record I'm speaking on. I just wanted to elaborate that for you.
Shout out to you guys at the port, because I still feel like that. Beating the Cowboys is still better than draft picks. Did you hear what he just said when I played his interview?
I mean, he wants to win, but I'm just saying he can't parlay that into keeping his job.
Nah, he can't. He can't.
That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, he can't parlay that. They want the damn draft pick. This is an entirely new ownership. They don't give a damn about Ron Rivera. He was just a dude coaching the team when they bought it.
What about them bringing in Belichick? What you think about that?
He has a losing record without Tom Brady. Is Tom Brady coming with him?
Yikes, hen.
He wasn't shit with the Browns.
Ooh.
He wasn't shit with the Browns. He ain't been shit since Tom Brady left. Why are we gonna act like Bill Belichick like that when he ain't got Tom Brady?
He ain't coming off the hill.
Like,
I mean, but I still can't give Tom all the credit though, hen.
Who won a ship? Who won a ship without who?
He did have a good team over there, hen.
Okay. Who put the team together in New England that's sorry as fuck?
New England team was sorry and they still was winning Super Bowls.
With Tom Brady. Case in point. Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm just saying, he still managed the sorry team and got some wins, right?
He put the sorry ass team together. You just told me that they ain't had no receivers over there.
Not
Who
really.
is the GM?
Yeah.
That nigga. That's who the GM is.
Okay, so time out.
Listen,
this what
Patriots fans don't even want that man there no more.
This what I'm saying. I'm just saying this. Okay, we can recognize that they had no players, right? But can we also recognize that he managed to win with those untalented players? Do he get credit for that, or like it's like nah?
Let me answer.
Because he set up the Siren team, but he won with the Siren team. So I mean,
listen. Let me talk to my boy real quick. He said my boy sent a $2 super chat. He said, "I say Bill D coach if Dan leave. I would take Bill Belichick the defensive coordinator. The Bill Belichick the defensive coordinator won a Super Bowl.
Man,
right, with the
Giants. Belichick with that resume ain't finna be nobody coordinator, bro. Shit. You can get that out of it. You can get that out of here.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Who told you he wants the stress of being a head coach? We just made a decision that Bill Belichick at his advanced age just want to be a head coach.
Man,
Bill Parcells had a similar had a similar resume of being a winner and shit, and he still went on to be a coordinator later in his career. So what are we talking about?
I can't see Bill Belichick being no coordinator though. I just can't see.
Why you say like it's a dirty word, a coordinator?
It is. It's a demotion. What you mean?
It's a demotion if you wanted to be a demotion. Nigga, I don't want to be a head coach. I want to be a coordinator.
Dan Quinn kind of chose to be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that's my
it's
point.
still a demotion though. It is.
It's a demotion in terms of title.
Well, like, Dan Quinn getting paid head coach man now.
Okay, and you could pay Bill Belichick head coach
what you want. Yeah,
that don't go against the salary cap. You could pay Bill Belichick what you want. He can get a Bentley truck as a signing bonus if you wanted to give him that, because it doesn't go against the cap at all. But I'm just saying, man, like why would we talk about Bill Belichick? You don't piss me off about Bill.
I was asking about because Washington needs a new coach. That's what made me start to think about it.
That Patriot way shit ain't gonna fly with nobody in no DC. He gonna get stabbed playing with the boys. he was up there. He was up there in the Boston area. You know, like there's a different kind of people in Maryland.
True.
I'm just gonna tell you that. I'm just gonna put it like that. Like that shit is not gonna slide. They out there stabbing the players. So you know they'll stab Bill Belichick at.
Yeah. But man, okay, our final thoughts on this game in particular, because we know we done talked about everything under the sun. I enjoyed it, so let me know if y'all enjoyed this random conversation we had. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it though. So, you know, what's your final thoughts about this game going forward, man?
Man, I don't even know. Dallas Cowboys, and you are right. It's not Bill Parcells I'm thinking about. Like, I know who the hell it is, but my mind is not going to let me think of it.
What?
It'll come to me. It was a former head coach that won. That was had a good resume, and then he went back to being a defensive coordinator. I can't think of who the hell it is, but I did just get a $2 super chat that I need to read real quick from it. it with man 7. He said hire Witt. Yeah, hire Witt if Dan leaves. Is about that time, man. Who? Witt who? Witt who?
Joe Witt Jr.
Because Wade Phillips. Thank you. That's exactly who the hell it is.
Wade, yeah, Wade.
He was the defensive coordinator for the Rams when they won the Super Bowl, I think.
True.
So that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know why I said Bill Parcells. I'm tweaking. But Joe Witt Jr. Oh, I want Al Harris.
I'll take Al too.
I want Al Harris over Witt. Because I know, man, I like the relationship that Al has with the defensive players. I like how he's helped develop all our corners up to this point. Like I wouldn't let that man lead the building.
Facts. I like Al too. I like Al because I think he's who knows where Trey would have been without Al Harris all the way. You know what I'm saying? Because he's somebody who can speak from experience. He played the same way almost. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta trust that. You gotta trust somebody with skins on the wall. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust somebody that you gotta think. Some people don't. I mean, I believe we get it, but we don't really think about it. Like, you are trusting a coach with your life, almost with your destiny. You have to actually submit that to a coach to be able to, you know what I'm saying, work together. So you actually gotta trust the coach all the way. Know what I'm saying? If you think about it, far as from being a parent, when you take your son to a team, you gotta trust that the coach is gonna do what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? To get the best out of your kid. So that's a big commitment. And I think the best way you can do it is to have somebody who's been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? You can actually trust that.
Mm-hmm. He said, do you want Al to call the defense? It's up to Al. You know, it's up to Al how you want to delegate that if he's the defensive coordinator. Because, you know, some defensive coordinators just get the defense ready. Some of them don't call their own defensive plays. But, you know, it just depends on what he feels. If he feels comfortable calling the defense, I let him do it. But I want him in because he's more than just will be more than just a coordinator. He actually knows how to develop a particular room, and we're probably gonna get 2 All-Pros. The last 2 guys that he's been hands-on with have made All-Pro selections. When we go back and we look at what he did, we go back and look at what he did with Marcus Peters when he was in Kansas City with him. You see the results right there. So everywhere he goes, there is incredible cornerback play. And you can say what you want. Like, you can say, well, Marcus Peters was like that in college. He was. You can say Trayvon Diggs had a first-round grade. He just failed for some reason. Okay. You can't say that about DeRon Bland, though. DeRon Bland was a 5th-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to keep him around.
You wouldn't have cared if you would have drafted Bland in the first round after the year he had.
Exactly. Like, shit, Bland has a season that would hold up for a first-round player. He was a 5th-round pick.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, he has four exceed expectations.
He's leading the league at interceptions right now, still. And he ain't had one in about 4-5 weeks. Since Thanksgiving, I don't think he had an interception, did it?
Man, he ain't had an interception since that last one. And
I think that was Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Yeah, and he still leads the NFL in interceptions.
He need to rekindle that interception vibe in the playoffs too. We need you to get back to that, bro. But
Jack Del Rio too, yeah.
But my final thoughts on this game, man, I want to see us work out the kinks in this game. I want to see us actually put a formidable run game together. I want to see us actually work on some real run sets. You know what I'm saying? Bring out some run personnel, like I was saying in my video I made about ways to fix the run game that I made. And I actually want to see Jake Ferguson get more involved too. I expected a little more from Jake Ferguson the last couple of games. You know, he showed flashes, but I thought he was finna, you know, take that next step to be one of those ones. So, you know, I would love for him to catch back on fire going into the playoffs. We need Jake Ferguson to be heavily involved in this team. So, hey, man, we definitely need to work out the kinks on this offense as far as the run game go. Implement more Jake Ferguson into the offense. We need to be preparing for the playoffs with this game. That's all we doing. We just working on ourselves to get better. Because none of the other stuff matters, man. The opponent don't matter this week. It's us. It's all about the Cowboys. There's no reason in the world we should be stuttering or fumbling or struggling with this team. Go in here and handle your business and set yourself up for a nice playoff run going forward.
Yeah, man, indeed, man, indeed. I feel the same way. Like, I want the Dallas Cowboys to, put these boys in a blunt within the first couple of quarters. I need to hear Cooper Rush, high pitched voice saying "Here we go" by the middle of the third quarter. I need to go.
Cooper Rush says, "Here we are." I believe we can go. That's what Cooper Rush says.
I believe we're here.
Maybe we should go. I'm not sure.
Possibly go.
Do you think we can go? He gotta ask for permission.
Are we there yet?
Cooper Rush asked for permission. He don't just say, "Here we go." He said, "Do y'all? May I go?" I'm not sure.
But hey, Fargo, that is another thing. I would actually activate Trey Lance over Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush doesn't need the snaps.
I said that last week. I said that like a couple of days ago.
I think
I would have activated.
I think we said this in the middle of the season. They never did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been and gave this man some bullshit snaps.
At least for the last game, activate him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you feel like this gonna be a preseason game anyway. Like, I don't see a bunch of. I don't really know. I don't know their path to victory is what I'm trying to say about this the Washington Commanders matchup.
Yeah, somebody said Cooper Rush said, "I think I can. I think I can." Oh man.
They said they're gonna snub Dak for MVP. Oh, they are.
They are, man. But we need to know that he is the real MVP of 2024. In my book, I don't care what nobody say. He's balled out all year, better numbers than almost everybody. Put some spec on it, man. But
what if Dak go out here and throw? Let's say he goes out here and set the NFL record in passing touchdowns. Let's say he not breaks it but ties it.
They gonna say that's Washington. They wasn't even playing.
But hold on. But I understand that. I understand they're gonna have that narrative. But there are some people that are pro Dak that do get some of these votes. So do you think that sways it to where?
No.
Do you think it sways it? Because listen, like, there's 50 people that vote. Not all 50 of them are Emmanuel Acho.
This is what I'm gonna say, man. When Lamar Jackson throws them 5 touchdown passes against Miami, that pretty much sealed it for him. And he don't even got the numbers. I'm just telling you the narrative that they pushing. When he did that against a great team, and they whooped 49ers too, and he played well, all of that, they gonna give it to Lamar. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with that. Even though I don't agree, it is what it is, man.
He said 45 of them are Achos.
True. Everybody hate on Dak, man. Dak probably got like 5 people who really keep it real about him and how he play in the mainstream media.
Well, hey, I want him to at least get second team all pros. I want Dak Prescott to go out here and obliterate it, because I don't know if there's ever been a quarterback to lead the NFL in passing touchdowns and touchdown interception percentage and not be selected to an all pro team. Because remember, Brock Purdy is the only other guy that they could put in that conversation. He's not finna play, and he's not finna have more passing touchdowns or probably yards after this game than Dak Prescott.
This just gonna show you how much they hate the star, bro. I'm already prepared for it.
I mean, I'm prepared for it, but I'm still finna riot. Like, somebody shit finna get burnt up if Dak Prescott don't at least get all pro out of this season.
Look what she just, and that's a good point. You got to support. Yes, it is. It is. It is. She ain't never lied about that. That's just what you have to deal with.
All right.
We ain't got time to talk to the Quincy, man. We ain't got time to talk to the Quincy. We'll be on here another hour. Man, HTM, let them people know where to find you at, man.
Man, this your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store. Come on over to YouTube. It's HTM Sports. Just type it in. Everybody over there, on Landlord Channel. I'm trying to get to 2,000 before the year is over with. I'm already at 1670. So if you ain't already liked or subscribed to the page yet, come and do so. It would mean a lot to your boy. We've been making progress. I remember when I was sitting on here, just talking to myself on some of these shows. Maybe be like one or two people in this mug. So if anybody ain't already went and like to subscribe to the YouTube page, please do so. We're trying to do big things over here all 2024. Continue to grow, continue to bring y'all exclusive content as only new media can, man. So I appreciate y'all in advance.
Man, I'm glad you said that, man. So let's go here and a little flowers, man. We witnessed the growth too. You know what I'm saying? We've been here with you every step of the way. I remember when you was like, what, you had like 400, 500 subs over there. You know what I'm saying? And you grew all the way. That's what hard work does, man. He been out here day in and day out grinding. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, give him his love, man. HTM, hard work does pay off. And if you on my channel and you ain't sub to him, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's how we gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this my YouTube brother, man. He's a good dude, make great content. So, hey, and I've seen him get better. I remember our first shows when it's smooth, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've seen the growth. So that only comes from repetition and hard work, man. So congrats to you, Mr. HTM, for that hard work, man. I love to see hard work pay off for good people, man. So
I appreciate that. And hey, I appreciate you too, Smoke. Cause Smoke said he just went a sub, so I appreciate the love, my brother.
Yeah, I am trying to hit that 5K though too on my channel. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long road, but let me see where I'm at now. I think I'm at like 48. Y'all help your boy go and get to this 5K so we can go ahead and celebrate, man. So I'm like 200 away from 5K. So help your boy grow over here on my show as well, man. But we appreciate all the love and support. And like our brother West Coast say, never look down because the stars up. Peace out.
Peace. And hey, DeQuincy, I'm finna do it now.
Let's go.
Let's get